So after a little short walk from my hotel room, coming down this street here where all the breakfast shops and stuff like that are these three ships that I put on my last video. But it is such an amazing sight. I really do like them. They're all cast iron, and they, again, like I told you in my last video, they represent the three ships that came to that spot over there where the water's at, the Resolution carrying Captain Cook to put Alaska on the map. So that's really interesting. That's really cool. I really like that. Great view in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. This is your favorite YouTuber and your favorite teacher and your favorite all-around dude, Mr. Escobar, here with another video. Today's my second day here in Alaska, and I'm gonna make a crazy attempt to walk an hour to Earthquake Park. I heard you can catch a moose over there, and I know a lot about the park, so come with me on this fantastic, crazy adventure, and I'll just show you what I see when I see it. Okay? So let's have some fun. Let's go right now. And as always, just like yesterday, it's gonna be a very interesting walk because I have to walk into stuff like this, which I do not want to fall in. I don't have the right shoes to walk this. As you can see, this is what I have to deal with. It is 10 degrees outside this morning, and so you get some patches of nice concrete here for grip, but don't be deceived, there's ice on it, but you can see the snow. So yeah, so I have to go walk through another couple blocks here and make a left to make my an hour attempt. Now I know some of you are really used to the snow. In fact, you might be living among snow, but I'm not used to this whatsoever, so I'm definitely out of my element. But I'm telling you, I'm having a lot of fun. So but I never seen so much snow like this in all one given time, so I'm really happy and excited to see snow in the middle of spring here. But oh my gosh, I just almost slipped. All right, let me concentrate on the road, and let me eventually get there, I guess. I just started too. Wow. You see what I'm have to get through? You see that? Okay, and I got more of it over there, so I always try to get to the street area, but I got to be really careful. Now, as I walk very slowly through this section of ice, this, believe it or not, is a park. And what you're actually looking at is a football field and a soccer field. But unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see a lot of it because it's already covered with snow, about, like, I don't know, maybe 4 feet. Here, me give you my leg for a reference. You see that? So that's all covered right there. So if I was in the middle of that park, I definitely would sink, you know. So I have to go through this walkway, and again, I got to be very slow because this is all filled with ice, and I don't want to slip. So I might have to just go off the street and go up, which is a better option, but I got to be careful with the cars. It is 11 degrees out, folks. Having fun. Okay, so I just walked very slowly from a residential area. Now I gotta go through all this, and yeah, I gotta be extremely careful because there might be a moose nearby. I did see some moose droppings, so I mean, I think this is a park because I see a playground over there. I'm not quite sure, but I still got ways to go, so let's get there. Okay, so it looks like I'm on the Tony Nose Coastal Trail. This goes on for 11 miles. There's some kids playing ice hockey over there, but this is considered like a big old lake. So if I stand in the middle of this, I'll be standing like in the middle of the lake according to my map. So during the summertime, I can imagine this fills with water. But anyways, I gotta go around this area over here and around this whole entire thing, or maybe I can cut across, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, let's go. Maybe this video is just gonna be dedicated for me to get to my destination. I'll probably make another video of the actual park that I'm going to. I think I'm gonna go ahead and Uber it back because that was brutal just to get to this point here. It is 12 degrees outside. So yeah, I was correct. This is a lagoon. This is Westchester Lagoon. It's right next to the ocean, and you can see the water still flowing. So all that is just covered with it's ice. It's ice. It's a nice lagoon, so I don't want to walk through that. But as you can see, it's flowing. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like this, so I'm just pretty amazed on that. That's pretty awesome. Now I gotta get back on the road, but pretty cool. So it's colder now. Now I'm under this under the bridge walkway while I'm walking in the snow. But the view is fantastic, and I'm so incredibly happy that I'm here. Still got a ways to go to the actual park, which I'll probably make another video, like I said. And yeah, having a lot of fun. Look at this walkway. Look at this view. Pretty cool. Okay, so Earthquake Park is down this road here for another, I think, 30 minutes, so I'm on the right track. So let's keep going. The view is just impeccable here. It's pretty cool. Okay, I still got some ways to go. Plenty of ice. I gotta go a couple miles this way and then make a right, so it's gonna take me a while. But I'm back at civilization, as you can see, or somewhat of it. I don't want to walk on the asphalt because there's just cars flying down here, so I'm gonna have to do maybe on the side over here because there's too much ice. But yeah, you got to really respect that. Now I know I can buy these spikes, but I don't know where to buy them. I saw some people just wearing these spikes where they walk on the ice and the snow and stuff. But it's amazing view. Again, this video is just gonna be just walking and show you different things, and then I'll eventually get there. Okay, it was a quite interesting walk. It took me a while, but here's the entrance of Earthquake Park. And it's a very historical park, and it's all covered with snow, and I believe the entrance is all the way up there. So let's eventually get to it. I'm glad all of you guys are still sticking with me on this video. Trust me, it was not easy for me to get down here. But I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna take the bus back. There's no way I can walk this again. It's really crazy. But let me get to the entrance and let me give you a historical fact about Earthquake Park, and then we'll end this video properly, right? All right, let's go. Okay, so after a long and crazy slow walk over ice, I finally made it to Earthquake Park, which is right behind me. It's covered with snow. So, but I've always wanted to come here. There's some parts that you can see, and I'll see if I can put it on the video. So yeah, it was a crazy walk. So let me go ahead and show you a little bit about Earthquake Park, and then I feel like it's something to eat. Okay, give me a thumbs up, by the way. I walked really far and very dangerously for you, and it's very cold. It is 13 degrees right now, and yeah, lots of snow. Now today is March 27, 2026, and this happened on March 27th, 1964. So it's 62 years ago today that this earthquake happened, and I knew about that. That's why I wanted to come here today, and this monument pretty much represent that. Now the earthquake was at I believe it was Prince William Sound, which was uninhabited at the time, 80 miles from here, but it affected the whole entire landscape of this section and all around Alaska, because it some spots it sank and moved and displaced land 2 feet to 7 feet. So if you can imagine, the earthquake was so big it broke off the land. You know, it's like saying, like in California, let's say Los Angeles was just moved off to the ocean and off to the left. You know, that's how big the earthquake was. So this represents that. So and all this area was inhabited by houses and stuff. And in this one here, I love this monument, by the way. this just shows what the whole thing was about, or, in which you can see in downtown Anchorage, to this day, you'll see some of the relevance of what happened in 1964. See how the houses were just tipped over, and I'll put in some more pictures if I can on this video, but this was a very historical moment that happened in 1964. And then they'll have more of the of some of the things that happened. Now, there was pretty much everything was devastated. The boats couldn't get into the ports. The phone services were off. Everything was a complete mess because of a land movement. But you can go over here. I'm sorry, I don't want to slip, but you can see some more of the devastation that happened. So it's a very historical park that commemorates that, shows you where it actually happened. And then here's the actual spot. There's some ocean. And yeah, I just love historical events that I'm well known. See, I'm sinking now. Oh my gosh, I gotta get out of this. Okay, so this is Earthquake Park. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now I'm gonna go ahead and find a way to get back to in town and get something to eat, because I'm extremely hungry. I burned a lot of calories here. So let's go ahead and do that in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And so about 40 minutes from Earthquake Park, or at least that's how much it took me to get through the snow and everything, I decided to go to the nearest Mexican restaurant in Alaska. And this one's called Pancho Villa. What a name, right? Mexican restaurant. And so just to give you kind of like an idea what the situation is, Mexican restaurant was filled with snow here. So I'm going to check out this Mexican restaurant. I'll give you an honest review. I am hungry. Let's go eat some Mexican food right now. So here I am at Pancho Villa's restaurant. It's really warm in here, so that's pretty cool. So let's see what I'm gonna have, and let me check out the menu, and I'll make a decision. So this is a legit place. I was talking to the waitress, and their family's from Michoacan, and the way they got here was that in the 60s, one of the grandfathers worked at the Alaskan pipeline and brought everybody over. But this family's, they go back and forth to Michoacan. I have a menudo, one of my favorite Mexican dish that I normally would have every Saturday in LA. So it looks good, looks fantastic. Let me go ahead and handle this, and yeah, let me go ahead and enjoy myself in here, and I'll end the video properly after I get this done. Almost done. It's really good food. Really awesome. Top notch. Okay, boys and girls, that's gonna do it for this one. It's a great restaurant, so if you're ever here at Anchorage, Alaska, definitely come here. Pancho Villa's restaurant. I think I'm gonna take one of those. I think I'm gonna take a bus back. It's gonna be a while. I don't think I could walk in this snow after walking on it for like 2 hours just trying to get to a park. Always think big, think positively, and don't forget that I only make videos for awesome people. In other words, I'm making for you, okay? All right, until the next one, bye.